A marketing campaign is a coordinated series of steps that can include promotion of a product through different mediums, for example television, radio, print and online, using a variety of different types of advertisements. The target audience is a key factor of a marketing campaign and determines the success of the product, depending on how this can be achieved. In my work, I researched specifically into the horror genre and its subgenres, allowing me to explore what makes a successful marketing campaign and the impact of this on the film industry. I investigated a range of conventions that are typical of the horror genre, taking into consideration the impact of these conventions on the audience with regards to communicating meaning through the use of camera angles, mise-en-scène, editing and sound. My research into this area has enabled me to develop my own ideas and make the decision to challenge or follow these conventions. I have demonstrated developments of a marketing campaign in my own work through creating 3 production pieces, film poster, magazine front cover and a horror trailer in order to communicate my unique concept to my target audience. An example of a successful marketing campaign which I looked at during my research is Devil's Due. The film made its success through the use of social media platforms such as YouTube in order to spread awareness of the film and attract a wider audience. A prank video was created based on a key piece of mise-en-scène from the film. For example, the use of the baby aesthetic was designed and replicated from the original aesthetic used in the film. The video shows an abandoned pram with a baby crying through the streets of New York City and hidden cameras recording people's reactions. The idea behind this prank was to lure members of the public into innocently having a look at the pram to then be jump scared by the scary baby popping up. This prank video became an internet sensation in 2014 and spread across social media like a wildfire, attracting an increasing total of 50 million views, which resulted in having a huge impact on the promotion of the film. With YouTube being a multi-purpose platform, this means that it is easily accessible and is an effortless technique of attracting a wider audience. I then took inspiration from this idea, enabling me to gain a better understanding of what makes a successful marketing campaign and the impact this has on the film industry. Therefore, I have demonstrated this in my own work by taking an original concept and producing a horror trailer from it. By creating a film magazine cover and a poster alongside my trailer, I was able to successfully create a marketing campaign by linking all 3 production pieces together. There are several conventions in particular which I think stand out and enabled me to achieve fulfilling a successful marketing campaign. Firstly, the dark alleyway scene used is significant during the montage in my trailer, as it is the same scene that is used in the CVI of my magazine cover. This is quite a significant scene in my trailer, as it is when the female victim character is most vulnerable in terms of being an easy target for the antagonist. The use of low-key lighting and canted angle helps to portray this, which I then replicated and developed further in my magazine cover. During this scene in the montage, the audience cannot actually see the villain in the shot. However, the use of the canted angle alongside the use of creepy whisper sound effects, tying in with the sound of the wind, helps to suggest that something is actually there, which then brings in that element of the supernatural in the sense that the victim is in threat of something we cannot see. This then led me to develop this scene further in my CVI, as I wanted to exaggerate the vulnerability of the character caused by the supernatural presence behind her in the shot. By placing the subject to the right of the medium close-up shot, this allows the villain to be included in the background of the shot and on show to the audience, representing his significance in the storyline. This is a typical convention used by most marketing campaigns, as this allows the audience to associate the link between the 2 production pieces as one, by homing in on a particular scene from the film. A similar effect has been achieved in the original Scream film. For example, the CVI used on the film poster is taken from an iconic scene in the film of one of the victims right before they are attacked. This has then been followed through in some of the modern adaptations of the original Scream film. For instance, utilising the symbolism behind the mask of the iconic Scream villain character. The title sequence that appears in my trailer is another convention which allows me to achieve a successful marketing campaign. For instance, the font I used for the title of my product, The Reclaim, has been used in all 3 of my production pieces so that the concept has been kept consistent throughout. This is effective and plays an important role in a marketing campaign, as this makes it more recognisable and memorable for the audience and creates a general professional impression of my product as a whole. This also helps to spread awareness and profile of the product, as the audience are able to familiarise themselves with a unique selling point represented in my product, and again making it more memorable and iconic. This is a vital convention of a successful marketing campaign, as it raises anticipation of the film, which relies heavily on the audience's impression of the film in order for them to be persuaded to go and watch it. Mise-en-scène is another one of the prominent conventions which allow my product to be a successful marketing campaign. For example, in my film poster, I have taken one of the key pieces of mise-en-scène, for example, the creepy childlike drawing, and used this in my trailer to feature as the CVI on my poster. I feel this is effective because it highlights a particular prop used in the trailer and the symbolism behind it with regards to communicating the storyline, meaning that the trailer and film poster can work alongside each other to advertise and promote my product. I originally took inspiration from the horror film The Devil's Due, in which they similarly utilised a key piece of mise-en-scène, for example the demonic baby from the film, and used it in a prank played on members of the public, in which their reactions were filmed in order to make a video and publish it on YouTube. The use of this additional feature in relation to the film encouraged me to achieve a similar effect by incorporating the creepy childlike drawing in my trailer for it to become the poster of my film. This then intrigues the audience by teasing them with a specific element of mise-en-scène, meaning I was able to subtly hint to the audience without revealing too much of the storyline. I have also included the release date in both my horror trailer and film poster. I purposely wrote in cinemas February on my film poster with the intention for this to be released prior to the release date of my trailer as a way of engaging the audience. I wanted to intrigue the audience and allow them to familiarise themselves with a significant piece of mise-en-scène, therefore teasing them about what the story is about whilst not revealing too much of the storyline.